Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today I will solve several math problems as usual. So we'll start with problem number 1. We have a relationship between temperatures in Celsius and Rankine. This relationship is given by C, which is temperature in Celsius. C equals 5/9 by R, which is Rankine, minus 0.6 minus 273. So this is a relationship between the temperature in degrees Celsius, that's C, and the temperature in degrees Rankine, R. Now the question is, what is the degree in C when R decreases by 8.82? Now if Rankine R goes down by 8.82 degrees, what will be the decrease in the temperature in C? How much? So this is the question. If the Rankine decreases by 8.82 degrees, how much the Celsius how much the temperature in Celsius will decrease? Now we know from calculus that delta C, change in degree in Celsius, equals dC by dr delta R. So since C is function in Rankine, so the change in temperature in Celsius, delta C, equals the derivative of C with respect to R, Rankine, multiplied by the change in R. So we want to find the derivative of dC by dr. So we have the relationship C equals, I'll write it again, 5/9 R minus 0.6 minus 273. So I simplify this a little. So C equals 5/9 R multiplied or minus 5/9 by 0.6 minus 273. Now I want to find the dC by dr. Okay, now since the derivative, this is going to be a constant, and this is going to be a constant. Since the derivative of a constant is 0, so I don't worry about calculating the exact value to save time. Okay, so simply I have dC by dr equals 5/9. That's it. dC by dr equals 5/9 from this relationship. dC by dr equals 5/9 from this relationship. So delta C, change in temperature in Celsius, so delta C equals dC by dr by delta R. So dC by dr, delta C equals 5/9. This is dC by dr by the change in Rankine, which is 8.82 degrees Rankine. So we simply do the multiplication. So we have delta C equals 4.9 degrees. So a change in Rankine of 8.82 will result in a change in Celsius 4.9 degrees. So this is the answer. So the next question, we have a function g of x we are given a function g of x equals 13x plus c. This is given. Now, if the graph intersects the x-axis at x equals 3. Now, if this function intersects the x-axis, intersects x-axis at x equals 3. Now, the function intersecting the x-axis means that the value of the function is 0. G of x is g of x, and this is x. Now, when the function intersects the x-axis at x equals 3, that means g of x equals 0 at x equals 3. So we substitute g of 3 so equals to 0. So g of 3 equals 0. So we substitute here 3 into this function, and we can get the value of c. So we have 0, which is g of 3 equals 13x plus c. (13 by 3), let me put it. So x is 3, so 13 by 3 plus c. Okay, I do it again. So g of 3 equals to 0, so 0 equals 13 by 3 plus c. So from this equation, we can find that c equals minus 39. So this is the value of c, which satisfies that the value of 3 equal to 0, or g of 3 equals to 0. The next question. We have a quadratic function, ax squared. We have a quadratic function, ax squared minus 12x plus 12 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation, and its value is 0. So we know that this function has one solution. So this equation has, this is given, has one solution and only one value for x that satisfies this equation. So what is A? What is A? So what is A? So that this function has only one solution. Now the quadratic equation, the general form of the quadratic equation, ax squared, this is the general form, ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. This is the general form of the quadratic equation. Now, if the discriminant of the quadratic equation is greater than 0, this means that the quadratic equation has two solutions. If the discriminant is 0, this means that the quadratic equation has one solution. If the discriminant is negative, then the quadratic equation has an imaginary solution, which is not within the set exam. So what is the discriminant? So discriminant is defined as b squared minus 4ac. B squared minus 4ac. And for our case, it should be equal to 0. because we know that the equation has only one solution. So the B is the coefficient of X, A is the coefficient of X squared, and C is the free term. So B squared is minus 12 in our equation. B squared is minus 12 minus 4. A is A, and C is 12, equal to 0. So we have 144, we do the math, minus 48, A equals to 0. So this gives us that A equals 144 divided by 48, which is 3. So the value of A in the equation should be 3, so that the equation has only one solution. That's it for this video. Thank you for following my channel. If you have any question about any of the problems solved in this video, please leave me a comment. If you need me to solve any problem you have difficulty with, please also send it to me in the comments. Thank you again, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.